This might be an unpopular take, but I'm kind of tired of animated films exploring generational traumas when the only ending that they're willing to have is the trauma was resolved because it is the end of the movie and now the end of the movie now and that's when things are resolved. You said LOL dude got flamed and turned off his replies. No, because here's the thing. I just from that one statement, my take is, so how do you want the movie to end? Do you want a movie that's catered towards children to have a negative ending? Oh yeah, the protagonist actually lives a more depressing life, ends up suicidal, and ends up living the rest of his days in a depression state while his mom and dad is going through like this, that, and the third. Like how do you want the fucking film to end? Plus, it's a fucking children's movie. It's a fucking kids film. You want them to end on a positive note for the kids. All Disney movies have happy endings. What the fuck is this guy, emo or something? It's good that that more popular media is acknowledging that generational trauma and damaging expectations exist, but the fact of the matter is that American children entertainment is too cowardly to have any conclusion other than family is good. It sucks to admit, but sometimes the truth is that family is not good. Sometimes your family is not supportive. I believe that. That's true. That's true. Sometimes your family is your worst enemy, to be completely honest, and you would think that and you would think that your family's supposed to be the one to have your back, and they're actually your biggest foes. Sometimes living with them is actively dangerous. Sometimes their abuse should not be forgiven, and sometimes the ending should be a character moving on. I'm not asking for more kids' movies to depict explicit scenes of abuse, but I am saying that if you spend 2 hours of your movie showing us how awful a parent/guardian is, maybe the ending should be their kids saying "fuck off, grandma" and setting out on their own. True, but understandably, it's a kids' film.
Nah, fuck them kids. I want that depression hitting all generations.
I mean, I understand what he's saying. It's true, but the thing is that he still got to take into consideration that it's a kids' film, and the movie is catered towards children. You said, what was that sound? It was most likely my email, AOL or some shit. I've seen a lot of people say things that the sugary endings where a character says, I don't like that you were mean to me. And the abuser says, oh, I'm so sorry. I'll be nice now, because it's a nice wish fulfillment. And I respect that. But I also think that as a story, that kind of ending is really toothless and sometimes actively unproductive. Mending a rift in a family is nice, but the first mainstream animated movie that actually explores generational trauma, that has the balls to show a character leaving their family for the sake of their health and well-being, is going to net an automatic 9 out of 10 from me. But that's just from you. Like, you're a nobody. Nobody cares about your movie reviews. Like, that's the thing. This guy does voice acting. I mean, understandably so, but it's kind of like, you said dang retro. No, I mean it's like, even though I say that, it sounds fucked up and out of pocket, but it's kind of like me saying this, for example. Like, who the fuck am I? It's like if I was to say a statement like this, like, hey, you got to make the movie exactly like this for me to give it a good review. Somebody could easily say that about me. They'll be like, who the fuck are you? You're just a random Dominican online streaming video games. I don't give a fuck about your opinion. You know? You're just one person. It's like, at the end of the day, my thing is that the movie is catered towards children. That's it. You know? It's like, I feel like it shouldn't be that deep. Like, I understand what he's trying to go for. If they were to make like an animated movie that was maybe, I guess, steered a little bit more towards the adults, like maybe an animated movie that's a bit more like, you know, not even PG-13, like rated T for teen. I said T for teen. Isn't that like video game ratings? What's the ratings in movies? It's only rated G, PG-13 and R, right? Damn. There's no in between. Damn. Because I feel like they would make a movie like that, but if the movie's rated G, even maybe PG-13, I feel like they wouldn't go too into it because I feel like there's going to be a lot of backlash in it, you know? But what he's saying is true in terms of like things like that do happen within families, and sometimes, you know, you got to stand up to people in your family because a lot of the time it's like, you know, there's a lot of generational trauma where it's kind of like in the newer generation, you got to grow up and then be like, yo, like he said, you got to be like, yo, fuck you, grandma. The way that you grew up is not the same way that I'm growing up, you know? Understandable, but still, it's like you're not going to make a movie that's rated G and then in the movie you're going to have a scene where the kid is like, fuck you, grandma, fuck you, mom and dad. Imagine a parent seeing this movie with their kids. They're going to be like, oh, hell no. They're going to be like, nah, I'm getting the hell out this theater. I want my money back. I'm about to call Help Me Howard on the freaking news. I don't know. And if anybody else is up to it, then I'll just make it myself. Seeing Red was the closest of all the above films to getting this movie right. I thought they were going to have a May help her mother break the chain and paint the grandmother as a villain, but nope. They're cowards and everyone. It's all kumbaya in the end. You should just watch Fruit Basket. I haven't seen Coco. I haven't even seen Encanto. I saw Turning Red. I think I've watched Turning Red like 2-3 times already. I really like this movie. I really like Turning Red. I thought I was gonna hate the movie. Then when I watched it, I was laughing my ass off the whole time in the movie. I thought it was great. But yeah, definitely her parents in the movie was like fucked up, like the mom and the grandma, and then like it showed like that, like the way that they had to like, you know, control their powers and all that crazy shit. It was nuts. You say Japan loves Turning Red? You gave Turning Red a hard pass? I recommend the watch. I thought it was great.